Dark Side of the Mic podcast, episode number 233. My name is James. Steven, have you created yourself a little tagline yet or something?
It's Steve-O.
Oh, my God. All right, we'll try again next week. Today, damn, I need to turn you down.
Oh, yeah.
Today we're joined by our buddy, mine more than yours, a coach, a bad motherfucker.
Entrepreneur.
There you go, entrepreneur.
Business owner.
You take it from here, nurse.
Big whip, fucking driver.
Do our thing.
Fro.
Freud, whatever y'all want to call me. But, I was doing a little something different. But mainly what it is, involving some kind of sports in it. So, I'm really excited for this podcast.
What do people know you by the most?
I guess Junior.
Yeah, Junior?
Yes. So.
Hey, you have to get this hat out the way, bro. You see who I'm looking at.
You gotta look him in his eyes when you talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do, right? I don't know. I don't trust a guy that don't talk to him and can't look you in the eye. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Now, today we're going to be talking sports, man.
Yes, sir.
I never thought I'd see the day, but we're talking sports on the Dark Side of the Mic.
Y'all never talked sports before?
Yeah, we did, but it wasn't really like in depth. You know what I mean? Mm. And then today with Fro here, I can talk a little bit of wrestling as well.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Yeah, well, you grew up on it, but you kind of grew out of it, right?
Yeah, I dipped out on it after The Rock and Stone Cold and all them kind of bounced.
Yeah.
The Rock's back though, I hear.
Yeah, well, he was for a little bit. I kind of got back into it recently with WrestleMania. What was it, 40, right?
Yeah,
I think it was WrestleMania 40, and my son's all into it, so I tried to start tuning in around Royal Rumble, which is in January, so I can be in the loop, around WrestleMania, so I know all the storylines and stuff like that. But I couldn't stand something I couldn't stand, man, was people are like, I had a number of people and they were like, you watch wrestling? You still watch that shit? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? In my opinion, yeah, it's scripted, but these dudes are still getting put through glass sometimes, I don't know. I know y'all don't watch her. Do you watch?
I still do.
Yeah?
I still watch it.
I see them kind of going back to they've been getting busted open again, showing some blood, a little more cussing here and there.
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna be going on Netflix, and they're gonna it's gonna be hardcore.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Uncensored.
Oh,
it's not gonna be like back in the day. With,
yeah.
With the girls. And
yeah.
all that. But, they are gonna probably have more bloody, more just. They said they even could cuss, and
yeah.
They won't blank them out or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going in the right direction.
So it's going live on Netflix? They're going to do pay-per-views and all that stuff on Netflix?
Weekend 25 when they're going to...
Raw's going to be live on Netflix.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I don't really see a reason to hate on it just because, what's the difference between watching something live that's scripted compared to something that's like the Kardashians or Housewives?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not trying to compare it to that, but I'm saying it's still a scripted show. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of those.
I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing.
But
for real though, I get it. Them dudes getting smashed
the
up.
The slaps, the blood, all that's real. Body slams. They might have a little here and there, when they're talking, when they're kind of grappling. But not,
yeah.
But still, it's. The hits are real. So
you took a chop from that big guy.
Yes.
How was that?
It hurt a little bit.
A little bit. Shit.
I saw you kicking and all that, bro.
All right. That's when my came in a little bit, but we all took one. But I was gonna be the first one to take one and go down and get out. I could have been Big Macho Man, and took 2 or 3.
Like Ricky.
but
that was cool, man.
I do something different, They did that, so I was like, you know what? It's good because I kind of, was thinking about doing that because I knew it was gonna hurt. So, but overall, it was good. I just remember running out the back, and the next wrestler like, "Where you going? It's my turn." I was like, "Shoot."
Nah, bro. I'm out after one.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
So yeah, but it was fun. It was fun there when we had it.
So do you think, is it like a full, did you have like a mark on your chest?
I actually did.
The next day?
It was a little purple, but nothing that I can shake off. Maybe 2, I would have been a little hurting more, but yeah, that one. But yeah, for one time, I don't know if I'll do it again, but it was a good fun experience taking that chop especially shout out to Rosie, you know, AWR hosting the event. So
Yeah, I mean those are always cool events. I think I've been to 2 so far, and I think I want to take my girls out to the next one because that last one I went to was at El Rey. And I mean, it was live, and they were like talking to the crowd. This dude was like had brought out cupcakes because his name was the baker, and he was like putting them in like this lady's face, and she licked a cupcake, and I was like, damn, these boys getting down.
How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
Chill out. I didn't lick the cupcake.
You thought you were a lady. That's when you had your shitty mullet, right?
Hey, bro, my daughter today, she was like, I was like, you like my haircut? She was like, I think you should go back to a mullet. And I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. And I was like, damn, I think I'm going to go back, bro.
Yes,
it wasn't
like,
a shitty mullet.
Last week, like, I think it was like on Thursday or Friday. And I was like, dude, I might have fucked up. I forgot how much shit this guy talks, bro. Like, just constantly. Ever since that race, you were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make videos every day. And I was like, yeah, that's funny. And you did.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? Like you thought I was going to talk shit on air? Or what do you mean?
No, I just forgot how much shit you talk.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, it's because you gave me a reason. You gave me a reason there.
Why? And for the record,
you challenged me. That was why.
Dude, for the record, I don't have a receding hairline. It's just that I just have a big forehead, bro. It's always been like that. It's not going back.
Oh, that's why you've been talking about my mullet, because I made fun of your hairline.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like,
I gotta come back with something.
Yeah, you got a sharp edge up, man.
Yeah, I try to keep it sharp.
Yeah,
Dude, I was
okay.
honestly I was self-conscious about it, like all in school, right? So I used to have bangs, right?
Did you flick them up?
No, straight down to hide the big forehead, you know. And then one day, like I was just at the barbershop, and I was like, you know what? Give me like a 2-back, and I started just cutting it short.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. But that was like a moment for me because it was always like it always bugged me like throughout school.
Your haircut fits your head though, so like the shape of your head fits. Like it doesn't look weird or nothing, you know.
Yeah. But
my mullet's not shitty. That was luxurious, bro.
Would you ever
nice,
back
man.
to wrestling? Would you ever do like a wrestling spot, like kind of how Fro did?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get fucked up. I'll
Okay.
take one in the chest.
For sure.
What I won't do is let them jump on me though. You seen where I seen him jump on Eli from the bar, bro? Dog, that's like a 400-pound man just dumping on you, bro. Like I think I'm out on that one, but I'll take a slap
Especially
or two.
that big old 7-foot guy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
That dude got to weigh like what 400?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He jumped on Eli, bro, and smashed him. I think twice,
Yeah.
you know. And I was like,
Not even front, on the back. Like
yeah. And I asked Eli after. I was like,
seems
that hurt?
even worse.
He said, no, it don't hurt. I thought, hell no, man, hell no. But
Would
I'll
you let
take
him
a
choke
slap.
slam me
Choke slam. Yeah, I guess
Better
I got
than
to
him falling
practice
on you.
falling
off
first.
the top turnbuckle?
I don't know about that. No.
Come on, man. It's for the kids.
Fuck it, okay. I just don't want him landing on me, bro. That's a lot to land on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun, you know. I like being there. Not only, you know, I've been there since day one. So and then watching them just for like front row seats, you know, having the best seat in the house. And on top of that, you know, I got my Fanatico Sports, you know, where I sell like the little action figures and wrestling. You know, I got rings, belts that I have and all. And I'm selling for cheap, man. I like $4 or $5 per wrestler and all that. You know, I don't really try to make too much, but I love just seeing the kids getting them and oh yeah, Dad, and it doesn't break their pockets, you know.
Yeah.
And the kids still getting what they want for the most part, and just seeing them playing with them the whole time is what's it about, you know. It's there for the kids, and that's what I like to see.
You have any security there? You know, you got some traviesos running around, you know.
Well, we do have one. Just he's in the barricade though, like around the ring. I don't know what's gonna happen if something goes out outside.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you know, everything has been good. I think they've been doing a good part of you know, making sure everything's running right.
How do I become a ref? Like a wrestling ref?
I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be too hard.
Nah, yeah. Do I gotta get like certified?
You do got to
just
go
like-
to training, certified at least by, you know, AWR. I don't know, somewhere else.
Rosie, figure that out. I'm down to
You
do
go
a
there
ref,
free
bro.
to do something.
You
Just
should be
teach me the
like a
rules.
ring announcer. Would you do ring announcing?
Yeah, I'm down with that too.
I don't know. You have kind of an annoying voice.
I do. Someone called me a Muppet. I think it was
Kermit.
Yeah, they said something
Ladies
about a Muppet.
and
They're like, you got a voice like a Muppet. I was like, fuck you.
It is a lot though. I mean, you know, you got a lot to say and just get the crowd hyped. That's the main thing.
That chick from wrestling from WWE, her name's Samantha something. But she's amazing, bro. Like with announcing fights and stuff. She's also pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does it on what, the WWE?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen, but that's cool.
Yeah,
I heard that guy Roman Reigns. He's related to The Rock.
Yeah.
Is he the champion right now?
No, he just lost it.
it's like the cousin, right? His cousin or something.
Yeah.
Who did he lose it to? That blonde hair dude.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
That blonde haired dude.
I mean, I'm just trying to.
Do you have all the wrestling guys like like Greta? How dare you?
I mean, we started talking about UFC and all that. I'll start knowing. But
Shoot, Roman Reigns had a run, man. Like,
oh yeah,
he had it for what, like 2 years?
Yeah,
like
no, I think it was like almost 4. I want to say, yeah.
He was a highlight there.
I mean, he's been the face, you know.
Tom Brady.
He's kind of been the face ever since Cena and Undertaker kind of left, you know.
So I thought Undertaker came back.
Well, he did. That's why I said he just came back. But Roman Reigns been the one holding it down. Yeah.
Let me see. It says the greatest championship run in WWE history concluded Sunday night in Philadelphia as Roman Reigns 1,316 days.
That is like 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah. Can you do the math, Mr. Finance Manager?
I mean, that's like 4 years. I'd say I rounded up to 4 years.
Yeah, but dude, it's amazing. Like the whole like storyline that these guys have going on that they planted like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that still like you know have something to do, like some sort of relevance today, and even at WrestleMania.
He said Stevens doesn't even need a mic, always yelling. Goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn right.
Well, see, the thing about WrestleMania is to me personally, I'd rather watch the Royal Rumble, just because I love all them fools and beating themselves up in the ring and I usually check out it in January, and if sometimes most of the time I do watch WrestleMania, but I'm like 100% into the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
So I just love that.
You ever went to a Royal Rumble?
Yes,
Yeah.
I actually been to 2.
Oh, nice.
And I think both times Randy Orton, well, he won the first one. Trying to think who won the second one. But can't remember who. But yeah, I was there, and both of them were in San Antonio. So I've been to 2 Royal Rumbles in San Antonio.
The Royal Rumble's a whole different thing. Is you got what is it, 2 minutes, right?
Or
it's like a minute and a half.
Yeah, I think a minute. And
yeah,
a half,
but they always
like
10,
9.
9.
Even 60, so yeah. So it's badass, and then you just hear the music, and they're all running in, and so. But yeah, it gets pretty good, But it's just fun seeing all them in there, and of course WrestleMania has that 2 night now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
I just like watching it. I'm trying to get my boys back into it, and that's the only way. Kind of, checking it out with them, and even my little girl liked it too. But the boys are always more into the wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I just put Mila on it like a couple weeks ago, and she was like, I told her, like, there's girl wrestlers. She's like, really? I said, let me show you.
Yeah.
So she put them on. They were doing all their thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm down. Just don't dress like that.
Yeah, I was talking with a buddy about what I was saying about them kind of making it a little more extreme now, and I was like, I think they're fine as long as they don't like sexualize the women like they did back in the day, dude. Like
Sage,
you look back on that shit, dude, that fool was a porn star,
bro.
Dude.
That's what sold though. That's why they got.
Yeah.
I mean, they were already getting views, but they got more views.
Yeah.
Remember watching like Shotgun Saturday Night? Of course, all those
they had that Sunday Night Heat too.
Yeah.
I remember those.
But it's just like, I mean, kind of like a phase. It goes and it comes. A lot of them it just stays. But I did stop watching it for a little bit, but I did get back into it, and I've been watching it.
Monday Night Raw is war. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was badass.
It sucks when they took off the F.
Oh,
WWF back in the day. So it finally got a lot of getting used to WWE.
Yeah, it was because of that Wildlife Foundation or something. It's like it's like a logo that has like a panda on it.
They like sued them or what?
WWF, right?
Yeah.
They had
World
they had
Wildlife
it first.
Foundation, I think is what it is. Yeah, WWE.
So what do you think? What do you think draws a bigger crowd to the bar? Your those wrestling shows or UFC pay-per-views?
Or
no. I just want to see those. It's hard to answer because you don't do any UFC pay-per-views. Is what I'm trying to
did. We were doing it every time. We were getting them at the lounge all the time. But we just got to find a way to get the people in. Like, it's funny sometimes because everybody's like, "Hey, you're gonna have the fight. You're gonna have the fight," and we're like, "Yeah, come by." And then, we never see them. Or some don't go. I mean, sometimes we started charging $20, but we felt like it was too much, and we went to $10, and still people wouldn't come in. It had to be like McGregor or somebody big.
Yeah, huge fight.
a big name, like a big name. And because even I mean, John Bones, like,
Yeah.
I mean, he was big, but
He's not a huge draw pay per view.
yeah, because you know his wrestling style, his submission, and you know, you get the win however you can, you know, and of your best specialty. But you know, people want to see, you know,
knockouts,
knockouts or standing up. You know, so and lately it has been pretty good. I mean, I've seen a lot of I seen the last couple ones. You know, I've seen a lot of UFC ones that they were standing up. There wasn't a lot of like
wrestling.
So that's kind of good to see.
What does that usually like say cost for something like that? Because I think a lot of people kind of think. Well, also too, I think a lot of that has to do with streaming and people, you know, kind of illegal streaming it and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so I think since they can watch it at home so easily, a lot of people are like, hey, you know, why would I go pay for that? But what does that cost like a business like yours to do and put something like that on?
I mean, for sure it's over $1,000. That's
over $1,000. Yeah.
But you know, we try to get like even before, you know, we would always get together, pitch in, you know. But sometimes, man, just watching it somewhere where it's kind of full and you feel that you kind of makes it seem like you're almost there with the crowd, and you know, somebody gets knocked down, and you know, it's kind of like a little bit more exciting, I think, a boxing or a MMA or a UFC fight than like actual football game. So just because it's more, you know, more action somewhat, you know, straight 1-on-1. I'm gonna knock your head off. So, but yeah, I mean, we tried to show love to both. And but yeah, that's just something that I guess we got to get into more detail.
So whenever the reason that we I guess started this conversation is because me and Fro have been going at it in our group chat about how boxing is more exciting than UFC fights based on his opinion there. And the really reason we brought you on is so we want to make sure I can show you how you were wrong about that.
Well, stats don't lie, you know. Y'all, I mean, UFC. I mean, right now seems like from the last couple pay-per-views, they are catching up a little bit. You know, I think they even have more buys too. So I can't lie about that, you know. But I feel like the last UFC one, that was a badass card, you know, especially from that knockout, you know. But I just feel like when this last boxing match, like more people were talking about that. Then I
think that's true.
Like there was way more people. Like, I have a Twitter, you know, follow me. Follow me on Twitter. Nah, that's fine. But yeah, like I just felt like when the UFC one was on, I was scrolling, all right, here and there. But after the boxing match, like it was every single one.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean the UFC ones, they probably got more buys for sure. But you know, I think just more boxing fans worldwide, at least, that I think.
I was just gonna say, like, these last like few, probably like maybe like this last month or so has been like I mean, just lately it's a good time to be a combat sports fan in general, because I noticed in boxing as of late. You good?
Yeah, I'm close the door.
Oh, okay.
You want to get it?
Oh yeah, get it. Do it for me. Go ahead, my bad.
Like boxing as of late, you have like these big names fighting each other, like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Before that, it was Ryan Garcia and Tank. You have it was Spence and Crawford. And I'm not really such a big follower of boxing, but I do know that these big names constantly fighting each other, the best of the best fighting each other, is kind of like a rare thing because of all the money and the promotion and all that's involved. Where as opposed to in the UFC, there's not that much money involved. You don't have the promoters in the middleman between the fighter and Dana White, and you don't have like the WBC, the WBO, and all of that other shit. You know, like you have one organization, which is the UFC. So there's one belt to go after, but also at the same time, these guys are like, they're not making a whole lot, but they're making enough. The potential is there to make enough to be like a McGregor, even though he was like a lightning strike, you know.
Yeah.
We're not going to get another McGregor till, I mean, I don't know, maybe Sean O'Malley, but I don't know. But I think because the money's not like so, like, everybody's not like, oh, like, let me get my piece of the pie, you know. And so we're able to get these matchups like the Gaethje and Holloway and we're kind of spoiled as MMA fans in that sense.
I think too, my thing I don't understand is, as a fan, why the amount of money the fighters are making has anything to do with what you like. Like, I don't care if it's a free fight. I don't care if it's bum fights.
Tell the fighters that. See what they say.
No. I get what you're saying, but that's just like saying,
that's true, yeah.
That's like saying, all bar owners should make the amount of money. All car salesmen should make the same amount of money. All people that do anything should make the same amount of money. Like, you're a draw, and the amount of money you bring in is what you put out. Yeah. These guys on the top ain't hurting. Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway just made $600K on the goddamn fight, plus whatever he was getting paid before anyway. Like, they're not hurting, Now, are they Ngannou making that type of money to get knocked out? No. Are they making Ryan Garcia making 30, 40 million? Yeah. No. But me as a fan, I can care less because I'm a fan. I want to see good fights. Yeah. That's the whole goal. Like, my thought process of if something's good or not is not based on how much money that person made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't even to baseball games. Those people are making crazy money. I really don't care.
At the same time, like a guy like Max Holloway, just think of all the memorable moments that Max Holloway has given you watching him as a fighter.
Yeah.
You would like to think, and it makes you feel good. It makes me feel good to think that, oh man, he finally got his bag. You know what I mean? Like, he is living comfortably.
Yeah, I think he was living comfortably before, and I think he would say that too. Okay. I mean, he was there. He wasn't struggling.
Yeah, for sure.
We got some guys grinding their asses off for $40,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? $50,000 a year.
But what is that that punch? What is that going to do to Justin Gaethje? I'm glad that he got his $300K.
Yeah.
But money doesn't compensate necessarily when you're just
300 for what?
He got a
bonus, 600 or
5 bonus. Oh well, Holloway got 600.
Yeah, so for the UFC 300, they normally do on regular UFC pay-per-views. They do there's a fight of the night, KO, and a sub of the night.
They've been doing that.
Yeah, and that was 50,000 each bonus. So with UFC 300, they upped it. They said each bonus is worth 300K.
So each knockout.
Yeah,
it's worth 300.
No, just the best knockout.
Oh,
the knockout of the night, the submission of the night, and then the fight of the night. Well, Max Holloway got the knockout of the night and the fight of the night, so they doubled up. Yeah.
Well, see that's something like me and Steven were kind of going back and forth, but it's true. UFC does have a better card. They're stacked, but the main reason why is because they don't pay their fighters that much, so they can stack.
Hold on. Like, so they can stack that much, like. They make money, bro.
Compared to boxers.
Well, yeah,
it depends on where you're at on the roster.
So that's why I mean, in boxing, you might be able to stack an A fighter, 2 A fighters in the main event, but you have 1 A fighter maybe and like a B or C fighter. So because you're paying the main star, like, I don't know, man, throw it out there, like 50 million.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
But at least Canelo, man.
What do you think would create a better fight? Someone that's hungry to go for a belt and try to be one of the best, get ranked through the top organization, like in their sport, or someone that's trying to go after a very large bag in their sport. Who do you think is going to give the most effort? It's going to be the guys that have something to win for that. I mean, and we can see it time and time. Well, we can see it time and time again. How the greatest example I think I can say this is. The best fight of that UFC 300, right, was the Holloway Gaethje fight. Yeah. On the last round, Holloway had that. But Holloway had that fight won. I think everybody can say he knew that fight was won. And what he decided to do is throw hands and slobber knock, and make a memorable moment in that moment there. In the same situation, Ryan Garcia had that fight won in that last round.
He was going for it.
He was not. He was running away. He was playing D. He was not throwing hands. He was doing these dances.
Bro, he already knocked him down 3 times.
Exactly. Why didn't he go? Why did
the referee got in the way?
Why didn't he go in the last round? Say, let's go toe to toe. Because he's not in it for that. He was in it for the win. He's not in it for the grind.
UFC got smart, and they did the KO the night, all that. You think Holloway, if there wasn't a KO of the night, you think he would have done what he did?
But Ryan Garcia just had more of a bag to win or lose.
No,
yeah,
he already had the fight won pretty much.
He was okay losing 1.5 million.
But there wasn't no incentive if you get a KO or what. Maybe if you get But what I'm saying, they don't do no KO of the nights. They don't do no best fight of the nights.
But do you think that if he wasn't making $40 million, $30 million, whatever he made on that fight, he would have paid more attention to that weight cut and made sure he made that weight compared to Holloway, who needed to make that weight in order to do that? That money talks, baby. He's still making 40 million. I don't care about 1.5 million when I'm making 40. But if I'm out chasing 600, I'm gonna give you a goddamn show. And I think that's creating better fights. That's creating a better entertainment.
Well,
now, the money.
Nonetheless, he did give a fucking show on Saturday.
He did give a show, but did he end it the same way that Max Holloway ended in the same situation?
Yeah, but it's different circumstances,
Why?
honestly. Because of... Well, I mean, that... Yeah, I mean...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he can make that decision to not have to do that because he's making such a big
But he did all he could. The referee...
So you're telling me he couldn't have went like this, like Max Holloway said, let's go toe-to-toe right now against him?
Because Haney wouldn't have done that.
Why not? Then end him. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Haney wouldn't have gone toe-to-toe.
You can see the 9th, 10th, 11th round, how Ryan Garcia fought, and then the 12th round,
how many times did Holloway knock down Gaethje the whole fight?
None.
Okay.
So that gives me, that's more respect.
Garcia
that's more respect to go at it for the last round.
But Garcia already gave everybody a shot. It was Haney's turn.
How come he didn't give him the shot, though, like Max Holloway did? Max Holloway gave old boy the shot. Let's go right now.
Bro, you're talking about one round. I'm talking about the whole fight.
I'm talking, exactly.
You're talking about like the
Max
last
Holloway
10
didn't give a show
fight.
that entire 5 rounds? Max Holloway was put on a goddamn show, bro.
But a knockdown is nothing like... You know,
a knockdown UFC is nothing compared to maybe boxing a knockdown, but a knockdown UFC is a big fucking deal.
I'm saying a knockdown is nothing compared to, you know, maybe stick and move or get a hit here and there. You know, a knockdown is a knockdown. Like, I mean, that you could see that.
What
more,
I'm saying is he could have done the same thing. I'm going to end it like a warrior.
So what's
right
your point?
here.
What's your point? What's your point?
That since he makes that much money. And since he has the option, he don't have to care about weight, and he don't have to care about trying to be the greatest and put the biggest moment on stage. Well, Max Holloway did care about that.
Yeah, but I mean, like for me, like I wasn't like watching that fight, and I did, and I had a great time watching it, and I was like, dude, that was such a great fight. Like I wasn't like,
it was a good fight.
Man,
it was a good fight.
I had no complaints. I'll put it like that.
So let me ask you this. This is a better way to put it, I guess. What is in each sport? How often do you see moments like that, Holloway, compared to moments like that in boxing? Do you see people in boxing saying, "Hey, we're gonna go toe to toe and just see who knocks each other out"? No,
bro. But that's what I told you already. I was like, I love watching both. You know, I do lean a little more towards boxing, but I still watch UFC. But why are you trying to compare both fights? They were both great.
No. Because
like, it don't matter if
came on. What the
fuck? No,
that's what we said.
No, we're talking about overall boxing. Not just those.
I'm saying that boxing doesn't give you the amount of excitement, the amount of excitement that UFC does. So, and that's why I feel like UFC's the more entertaining sport, best sport in the world, right?
I agree.
Okay, so best sport in the world. You know, compared to something that is you have to, and then also too with that card is name me the fighters on the undercard.
Okay, it was. Let me look it up.
Exactly what I'm saying, brother.
Yeah, that's a problem that I have with boxing as well.
Exactly.
Because me personally, like I do have friends that are like, they're like really into boxing, and they know maybe like the co-main and maybe one under. But like for me, I'm buying one fight. You know, if I do buy, which it's slim to none, but that's a problem as opposed to a UFC fight. You know, the top 5 fights, like they're bangers, you know. And if it's not somebody that you're familiar with, well, they're putting them up there for a reason.
Are you gonna buy a WrestleMania if it's only Roman Reigns? Like you only get to see Roman Reigns. You see nobody else that you remember other than Roman Reigns.
Depends on how much.
No, but I'll get a Royal Rumble.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just the entertainment value is not there for what these fighters make. I feel, you know, like I mean, and if you did have it run like one corporation, the fighters are gonna make money, but we're gonna see better boxing matches, and there's no way we can argue that. The money, like you said, the money is just.
But like I said, the UFC fighters, they're underpaid because, and I'm talking about more money, so that's how you're able to stack a card because they're getting paid less. So I mean, I said, I watch UFC for sure. Like I'll watch it, but they care.
But do they care about how much money I make? No.
No, because you're paying for the fight.
Exactly. And I buy fights.
They're the performers, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
So they're trying to sell it no matter. Like Garcia, he tried to sell it by thinking everybody that he was crazy, you know, like making everybody think that.
Well, he bet on himself.
He bet on himself too. So he bet $2 million and he won $12 million.
That's another thing there too.
That's why the 1.5 that he had to pay Haney for 3 pounds overweight,
Exactly.
Didn't bother him. But at the same time, I feel like that's hurting boxing, and
that's what I'm saying.
and because now a fighter can just be like, fuck it, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make weight. I'm just gonna go on. I'm just gonna
Exactly
go on
what
over.
I'm saying.
And it was bad for boxing. And whenever they went to the judges, I was like, look, I wouldn't be surprised they called this a draw, because the judges have it for Garcia for him not respecting the weight. And I really thought that, and one of the judges scored a draw, and right when the first one scored a draw, I was like, here we go.
That's another thing too. It's like, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, do like, is the commission that judges like a fight, is it different than like an MMA commission? You know what I mean? Like boxing?
I think
because
so.
it seems like
It
every
still depends
time
on the state.
There's
like,
always that one.
One of the worst ones was
like when he was blind, that one girl. I think it was the one girl that I can't remember what fight it was, but
there was it was Triple G and
Canelo when they fought.
the first one.
Yeah.
Triple G won that fight,
dude.
And
I
it was
like,
that lady
what?
that.
Triple G won that fight. I remember watching that fight, being like, "Oh, I thought Canelo was gonna take that L."
Yeah.
And they called it, and I was like,
And
okay.
and I'm like, dude, like you could get any one of us. Yeah. Like, who is this lady?
Yeah.
Like, do you not know how big of a fight this is? Like, do you not know? And that just leads me to believe that like someone's in her ear, someone slid her some money. Like, oh, here's this dumb girl. We're gonna go in and like give her some money to just like no matter what happens, like.
Now,
or probably have like a little earpiece,
To be fair, I have seen that a little bit in UFC too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't, maybe not as much because we see more like finishes and stuff, but those decisions have been getting a little squirrely a couple times. What's that new Irish dude? The one with the weird haircut, that look at me guy haircut, you know who I'm talking
Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, him. Whenever I forgot who he fought last year, he got his ass whooped, bro. He lost that fight. And they called that for him.
Yeah.
And it was a robbery to the fullest, bro.
That guy that he fought, he's like a real good guy. He does like a lot of charity work for children in the community that he's in.
Yeah.
And he did get robbed.
He got robbed.
And it's because, it has to be because that guy, Paddy Pimblett, is on the rise.
Yeah, he's a draw.
UFCers, they're trying to build stock in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah, and I feel like that's happening a little bit too. So I mean, just to be kind of even on there,
oh wow, he said it's even.
No.
Here we go.
No, just to be
even
Steven.
Steven.
Just to be even on that. But also too, like I think if we didn't have that, we wouldn't be watching a Canelo Munguia fight coming up. Like we'd probably watching a Canelo Benavidez fight because I think that's what people want to see.
That's coming. It's coming.
I think honestly, bro.
So,
I think his age.
So Benavidez
he's not gonna be forever, bro.
Benavidez beat Andrade.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Yeah. So
I think that gave him the shot. Those were the two left in his weight class that needed a fight, and that's the thing about boxing. Even like when McGregor was on top, everybody was calling him out after the fight.
That's true.
You think he gave everybody that called him out?
Nah.
Like I mean, they gotta pretty much have a tournament within themselves to fight. And at the same time, I mean, the superstar has to keep winning because it has happened where, you let them beat each other up and then you thinking this fight's going to be like a tune-up fight and then you get your ass whooped, So at the same time, you got to take care of business. But, I mean, nobody wants to lose a 0, man. Nobody wants to lose a 0.
Yeah.
Canelo lost it when he fought Mayweather. He was only like 23 years
19,
old.
I thought.
Nah, he was like 23, 24.
23?
Yeah. So he lost it. He took his L early. I mean, he did get beat. Not bad, but he got beat. I mean,
he got outclassed
by points.
Fight,
he got outclassed.
He wasn't touching him, bro.
I think he only won like 2 rounds, maybe.
But also, I think after that fight, Canelo started fighting different. He started becoming more defensive after that fight. I think he went hard on that because that's when he started doing the whole, I'm in front of you and you can't touch me shit.
Yeah, it shouldn't. I hate how much value that the O does.
Me too.
Like honestly, like it is something like magical almost, like Floyd Mayweather, where you have a guy that's undefeated, especially like him. But like I hate how much value it brings, and it shouldn't, like, after it's gone, it shouldn't depreciate the is that the right word, to the fighter, like they're still a bad motherfucker, and they might come back even harder.
I think the same thing. I think that's another reason, like when we're talking UFC versus boxing, is I mean, the biggest draw is still McGregor, and he hadn't fought in a couple of years. Yeah. And when he fights in June, I mean, it's going to be huge.
Oh, if he wins, he's going to get a title shot.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
Which I don't agree, but...
No, me neither.
Yeah.
But like
I had to learn like the whole like because I'm like I believe highly in the ranking system.
Yeah.
I'm like this guy should fight this guy, like climb the ladder slowly.
Yeah.
But every now and then they're like number 8's gonna fight number 2, and then they beat him, and I'm like this guy don't deserve it. But if he beats him,
But
he
do
does.
you think that champ is gonna deny or not want to fight McGregor?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
Of course.
No, it's a money.
You
It's a
wanna-
money
yeah.
fight. It's a money fight.
It's like you said,
You wanna
it's
talk-
red panty night.
You
You,
wanna-
phone your wife, hey baby, we did it. Put on the red panties. We're fighting McGregor.
Is that what he said? That was good. That was a good one.
Nah,
No,
man.
I think
he's something else, man. He's somewhat still the face.
That Mayweather fight
Yeah.
was so big, man.
Yeah.
Hurricane Harvey was rolling in whenever that fight was coming on.
Yeah.
I think it was like 20. I want to say it was like 2017. I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And Hurricane Harvey was rolling into town, but I still drove down the road to my aunt's house, and they don't even watch like UFC or nothing. But they were like, "Hey, come over, we got the McGregor fight," and I was all like, "Damn, Theo, okay." So went over there and had a good time. Man.
I think I won like $200 for my brother-in-law that fight. So
Really?
I was like, hell yeah, yeah. He's a big McGregor fan. I was able to get him like every.
I'm surprised you wouldn't be like UFC all the way, McGregor.
No.
Are you?
I mean,
you're
I
just like, were you anti-McGregor?
I was anti both of them. I don't like either one of them. But I mean,
damn.
it's kind of undeniable for Mayweather at this
Hating
point.
him.
You know,
Hating
like,
it.
well, I mean, McGregor too. You know, like
Yeah.
I didn't like him. You know, but like at a certain point, he was undeniable. But also too, I mean, he's never defended a belt. He's jumped to a couple belts, and it's really just hype for the last 4 years. He hasn't won a fight in a while.
Yeah.
I think Michael Chandler beats him.
That
is
was
what I
actually
think.
that was actually the first time Mayweather knocked down a fighter in like his last
Exactly,
six
exactly,
fights. You know,
exactly.
so
Dude.
I just feel like McGregor just got tired, and I mean it just shows like you need that that agility, that the boost in boxing just to last him 12, which in MMA is only 3 or 5 if it's championship match.
But I also think if Mayweather was in the octagon, he wouldn't last a round. Like it wouldn't
That's
last
true.
a round. It wouldn't last a round.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's somewhat like a street fight in MMA. Like anything goes,
Yeah.
Like shoot. Besides like a elbow to the head, maybe.
I was watching.
That's
I was,
probably the only
You can
thing
do
can't
anything but like gouge your eyes out.
I was looking at these old fights on
Eye
YouTube.
rake.
I was looking at these old fights on YouTube, like when UFC first started, and dude, these dudes were like grabbing nuts and biting and
Yeah,
shit.
hell yeah,
dude.
dude.
Like I was like, holy shit, that's a little bit different.
Because that's why you see more UFC MMA fighters transition trying to do boxing
Mm-hmm.
later, even later in their career during in their hype,
Yeah.
than actually boxing trying to switch over to the other side. 'Cause
Yeah.
for
No
sure,
chance.
100% most likely gonna get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you need to train hard, like pretty much all your life for that,
Yeah.
because all that grappling, wrestling, like anything goes, submission.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why
shoot.
I also respect boxing. And when I was younger, like my early 20s, I did a little bit of boxing, right? And man, I came to respect it. Huh?
Well, no, I'm saying
Let's
it
see
looked
that.
like
Let's see that 1, 2. Let's
Nah, I want to freak the people out, But no, dude. It's called the sweet science for a reason, Like you're there, and it's almost like you're dancing with your partner, like the person that you're fighting. Don't get excited, and you're there, and you're like, okay, when I do this, he does this, he goes this way, and it's kind of like you're just looking and you're waiting, you're getting timing down, and you don't have to worry about a leg kick, a takedown. It's just slowly just punching, and it's just like it's something just like it's sweet about it. That's why they call it the sweet science. You know, I got a real high respect for boxing. I really do.
Shoot, and likewise, I got a big respect for UFC, and shoot, man, you could probably break somebody's arm, break somebody's neck, and this happens way more often for sure. In boxing, probably all you see is somebody step strong, and
Oh yeah.
and or they break their hand.
I'm sure
but
they break hands and stuff a lot too.
But shoot, in MMA, you seeing some crazy stuff, and
They had
They
just-
snapping.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever watch?
and it takes a lot of guts to get in the ring, in the octagon for
Yeah.
sure.
Did y'all ever watch Pride Fighting Championship?
Yeah. I like
A
Pride.
little
Pride was
bit
shit,
here and
bro.
there.
Pride was
Yeah.
good, man.
That was a
Pride
real-
Was that those just on TV, like regular TV? They on pay per
FX
view
had
and
them for a
stuff.
little
They
bit.
were on pay per view. Yeah, I know the
Okay.
UFC bought them, so now you can.
Oh, they
you
bought
can-
'em out?
Yeah, so you can go and check them out like on the UFC website, I think. But they had like it was in like a ring in Japan, and you could do like leg stomps. You could do head kicks like on the ground, like it was just like real brutal, man. But everybody over there was like juiced up, man. Like these guys would come because I was a real big fan of Pride over UFC, and I was like, oh, like one of my favorite fighters, Miracle Crow Cop, he came over and he would say left kick. What would he say? He goes right leg hospital, left kick cemetery.
Ooh,
and
shoot,
so
dang,
it might have been the
guys
opposite, but yeah. So he would head kick. Dude, I think it was his first fight in the UFC, dude. He comes over, he gets head kicked, bro, and knocked
Nasty.
out, bro. Yeah. And I was like, I was telling everybody, hey, watch this dude. You watch that kick, and then he just like gets folded up, and I was like, they're like, bro, maybe like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Yeah. I thought he was good.
That was me with like Cody Garbrandt. Whenever Cody Garbrandt first came in and started being, I was like, watch this guy, and then knock. I was like, God, don't watch him no more. God damn it, man.
Made me look bad.
Dude, I was pretty impressed whenever Brock Lesnar made the transition from WWE over to UFC. But I feel like that kind of thing is rare because he's so massive, dude.
He's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was hoping, because who wants to see that, right?
But I think he was juiced too.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was back when
When it was
checked
around.
that
Pre-USADA.
Yeah. He tore some people up, bro.
He's
Just
a big
drunk.
time, bro.
I know he was a football player, but did he do anything in between that and UFC, or he just went
he's
straight
also,
to UFC?
I mean, he's a collegiate wrestler as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I think he was
title
like
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
States,
I think.
yeah.
So I
National
think he did
championship
that
and
too.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have.
Have you seen his daughter
No.
wrestling? She's
Oh,
a
yeah,
wrestler too.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
she be tuning girls up, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
She looks
crazy.
just like him.
Just
too.
like him, bro. Just
Yeah.
romp, bro. Just romp. So I got a question. Who do you think out of any fighter fighting right now, who's the baddest man on the planet right now? Boxing, UFC, baddest man right now.
I mean, I would have. I'll go first.
Right.
I would have
Go
said.
ahead.
I would have said Francis, but
And Joshua.
yeah. But then I don't feel like I don't feel comfortable saying Anthony Joshua is the baddest man on the planet.
Nah, I think it's
And
John
I don't-
Jones still. I mean, he's still fighting. John Jones.
John Jones.
John Jones is the best.
Nah, I
I
didn't
think
hear him.
he's
I
the
didn't hear
best
him.
fighter
I know who
ever.
he
Is my argument. I think out of any fighting sport, John Jones is the best ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
But is he the most exciting though?
No, but no, I'm not saying that. But
Right.
to be as
So
dominant as you are for that long and
Yes.
face top tier competition for so long and do nothing but title fights pretty much your entire career.
he did.
Never taking an L other than when you lost. You know, you got that that DQ for.
Yeah, that's the only one he lost.
Yeah,
right?
that's the only one.
Yeah, that was a bullshit call.
Yeah. And after the allegations for the supplements,
Yeah.
after he's already come out saying that wasn't
Allegations.
that big deal.
Do you think he's ever used anything?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't care if people use anything. I'm not hating, but I get it. But I don't take that against.
Just don't
'cause I
want to
think
have that
everybody did
advantage,
something.
you know, like.
But I think too, like they realized it wasn't that much advantage after they did investigation and that it wasn't that big of a deal. But when you're a champion, I mean, I get it. But he's
Did
the
you do
best man
that?
on the
Did you
planet.
do that investigation?
No, I was
Oh,
reading. I
John
was,
Jones bias. You
Oh,
go
what
into
do
your
you
room,
mean,
you're
bro?
gonna have a big old poster of John Jones in
He's
your
in
room.
my closet. And I fucking,
Ah, damn.
no, so who else would be though? Like who?
Boxing wise, I mean.
No. Boxing,
okay.
whatever. Because
Well, I mean, he's obviously gonna pick a boxer.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
so yeah,
right
boxing,
now in
whatever.
boxing, like I would go with Canelo, but I probably put Terrence Crawford over him.
Terrence Crawford.
Just because he's still undefeated and he's fighting everybody he needs to, and he's just dominating. You know, like Spence, he dominated him.
What do you think was up that fight? I think something was up that fight because Spence did not look like. Is
Yeah.
Crawford that much better, bro? Like, is he that much better? Because Spence looked like his punches weren't doing nothing to him, and Crawford just looked like with ease.
I saw it
bro.
coming. I mean, I didn't.
You saw it
like,
coming?
I did. I knew Crawford was gonna win. You know. But just like it is always, like you never see somebody just dominating like two undefeated fighters that have been whooping everybody. You know, even and it's not even been by points. Like both of them been knocking each other. And
Yeah.
both of them been knocking everybody out left
Yeah.
and right. So what Terrence Crawford did to him, you know, I don't know if it was that car wreck that Errol Spence got in, or man, I can't remember if either of them even had a tune-up. Supposedly, like they say, a tune-up fight.
Yeah.
But you know. But yeah, the way he just came in and just dominated, it was just, I mean, just shows how good Crawford is and can be, you know. So, I mean, I don't even know who else would he be facing next. I mean, I know they got a lot of good fighters in the 140 division, you know, but they do 147. So then the one after that, like 154 and then 160. So, I mean, there's fighters out there. But now he's the one that picks and chooses. Now he's the A side, and
it's good to be in that position.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, but you know, it's getting there. You know, I'm excited. I'm really happy that, cause the way that UFC fight was 300, man, I'm like, man, boxing better get their stuff together because
that was
they're
killer,
coming. Bro. And I'm really glad to see, not only because, you know, we were showing it, but at the same time, like, it was a good atmosphere and the fight was badass. I mean, the satellite did go out for a little bit. It was raining hard. I was a little worried there, but, you know, it came through towards the end, and, man, it was a good fight. So, you know, we're excited. And like I said, shoot, we'll be getting some.
And I think
some UFC ones.
I don't want to sound like I'm hating because I still watch all.
It's too late for that.
These boxing fights. I watch them, but also too, like, I mean, we can get gold mines on fight nights for free.
Yeah,
we're like Chimov Whitaker's on a fight night coming up.
Is it?
Yeah,
nah.
I thought it was.
Nah, it's
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. I thought it was.
Who
a fight
is
night.
Paulo Costa fighting?
Tall dude, the one that just lost champion. Search the S. Fuck.
Strickland.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. No, I'm pretty sure it's a fight night, bro. I think it's like top card for a fight night.
I don't know.
That's a hell of a fight, man.
I
Like,
guess
we
I
have
should
to pay
look it
nothing
up.
for it. Oh, I can look it up.
I mean, even for boxing, there are some good fights coming up. I mean,
Do you think Munguia has a chance against Alvarez? I don't think so. I think people are trying to like hype that up, but I don't think so, bro. Like, I don't think he's ready for something like that.
He's
good. He's good.
Yeah, he's like I said, and him too. He has that 0, and that's what kind of looks for. Like,
how much coke do you think De La Hoya is gonna do if he wins, bro?
Enough.
He's just like all the time, bro. Every time you see him, his eyes are like just straight, like looking in the back of his head, bro. Like,
then you
crazy.
got a Fury, the heavyweights fighting Usyk.
Yeah,
I mean that will be a good one.
I got Usyk.
Then there's the other guy, Bedivere. I can't remember who he's fighting, but he's fighting. You know, it's gonna be a good one.
Usyk's got all 4 belts too. I think Fury's got 1. So
I think it's 3 and then 1. So that's what I was gonna ask. Does UFC? I know they got weight divisions, but do they have more than 1 belt per weight? Or
no,
they just have that one.
No.
See, that's
so you got that one.
There's
but
like four or five for the boxing in each weight class. You know, so that's another thing where it's just tough to get that.
I think too, like transitioning weight divisions too, but I think people are trying to do that too early now. So like you'll have Sugar Shane, Sugar fucking
Sean.
come out, Sean, and he'll come out,
Sean
win
Malley.
that fight, and be like, "Hey, I want to jump up to another round." I was like, "Nah, bro."
Boy, you heard Pereira? He said he wanted to fight at UFC 301 or 302 at heavyweight. Yeah,
I think boy already called it.
He gained fucking 24 pounds,
230 something or something like that.
like in 24 hours. So I'm like, why is there this agreement that you're gonna come down to this weight, which is 205, and then after that you're like, do whatever you want, you know? And then they're like, go, and then like. You know, I'm like 30 pounds heavier.
So after the weigh-in, you can do whatever.
Well, you know,
not whatever. Within reason. You know, like, as long as you can't take like supplements.
Well,
I'm talking about like
you can't IV because they banned IVs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't, of course, like illegal substances and stuff, but you can rehydrate. Eat and all that shit. You know,
because that's the same
most
thing.
of it's like water weight.
I think
you know
they do hydration tests. So you have to fight closer to your weight. I think that's a good spot, bro. I don't understand the whole weight cutting thing either. You know, just because you could cut weight.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, and then you want them to fight in the fucking day. You know, the next day you want them to kill themselves. And
I
the
don't
next
know
day
why.
be ready to
I don't
fight.
know why the fuck. Like, I wish Ryan Garcia would have made fucking weight, dude.
Me too.
I wish he had won that fucking belt.
Me too. And I think probably he could have.
You think that was part of his mind games?
I mean,
It
come
was,
on, bro.
for
Chug
sure.
a beer and not make
But
weight,
if-
dog.
He said it was apple juice.
But check
I don't
this
give a
out.
fuck. Why? Like,
I
what you
just-
doing?
I just read that Mayweather told him before the fight,
Yeah.
like, hey, just
3
going
pounds.
3 pounds over.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
yeah.
That's what he had.
Why?
I guess, I mean, I don't know if he hated Haney too, but I mean, both of their dads talk a lot, but Haney's dad, man, he can talk. Like, he's probably worse than them. I can't remember who it was, like Maidana's dad.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen.
Hey,
to
Maidana caught Mayweather with one.
Yeah.
No, it was actually what was the other fighter's name? But his dad was the biggest smack talker ever, man, and he even got on my nerves.
Was
like,
it Ricky Hatton?
Nah, it was some
Ricky
like
Hatton
Puerto Rican
dirty.
fighter.
That Danny Garcia guy or Danny's
Was
dad or
it?
something
Yeah,
like
it might have been him.
Yeah, his dad got that chin and all that.
Or
He just
what
looks
now?
like that straight New York type
Yeah.
of dude. Yeah, that's who it is, bro. His dad be talking too.
Yeah,
Man.
so I mean, then again, you got to sell the fight, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, so all of Mayweather's fights, so they would weigh in, and then the day of the fight, so they weigh in on Friday. So the day of the fight, they go and weigh in. You had to weigh in again, but for some reason, they always show the opponent of Mayweather's fight, and then Mayweather always had question marks on his. Like, it'll be like the weigh-in on Friday, and then on Saturday, nobody knew his weight. I guess he either stayed within 10 or what. But that is one thing they had in boxing. Like, you can weigh in at the fight, but you can't go over like 10 pounds or something.
Like different clauses too.
Yeah.
It's like 8-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Like.
And then there was one fight he had. They were fighting over what gloves he had to wear.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You don't want to have that stone in there like Margarita,
Dude, I remember.
I can't remember what they plaster.
Yeah.
The plaster.
I remember.
Damn. It messed up Cotto.
Yeah.
He got his revenge though.
I remember a certain point where, like, Mayweather just had me, and I think I had bought like 3 straight Mayweather pay-per-views. So I wanted him to lose.
Oh,
he was
bro.
playing me like a fool, bro. And eventually, I was like, man, fuck, I'm not buying another fucking pay-per-view, dude. And hey, that's what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted this guy to lose so bad. Whenever he knocked out Victor Cruz, I was so pissed off, dude. But now looking back on it, because I was just showing my kids the other day, and I'm like, dude, it is protected. It's protect yourself at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and Larry Merchant going back and forth.
He did get Cruz. Was it Victor Cruz or Victor Ortiz? So he did get
Victor Cruz is the New York Giants wide
He
receiver.
did get a headbutt prior, so that's kind of what probably set off Mayweather.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll
headbutt.
give you a cheap shot too,
Yeah, and then
So
he wanted a hug,
yeah.
and then as soon as they
So,
separated,
yeah.
he was just like, boop,
Yeah.
and then that dude like looked towards the ref, and then boom, the other one came.
Yeah. So,
I think I did the same thing. I think Mayweather had me rooting for Ricky Hatton. Yeah, and I knew like Ricky Hatton, bro. But I just like, let's buy it because I want Ricky Hatton to knock him out.
Why are
And
they?
he made him look bad.
Everyone's waiting for Fro to freestyle. Can you freestyle or what?
Freestyle Fro. That's what I know him by is freestyle.
You can
Nah,
freestyle?
man.
No, he said, nah, man.
Back in high school, maybe we used to play around, but shoot, Steve-O got on it.
No,
too.
calm down. Let's not talk about that. I'm not.
Nah,
drinking.
that's I'm Freud now, not Fro. No more. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So baddest man on the planet. Who would you say?
Terrence
Terrence
Crawford.
Crawford. I said John Jones.
Man, I don't know, man. I still gotta say Francis, dude.
Francis
is
after getting KO'd like that.
Well, that's the thing
Do you
because
think
like,
John Jones beats Francis Ngannou?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So then, how are you gonna call it Francis?
I'm not a John Jones fan.
What do you mean?
I mean, I am, but I'm not.
What do you
He's a
mean?
scumbag, bro.
What? So
Okay, but we're talking about fighter, right? We're not talking about person of the year.
yeah.
All right, John Jones.
We're all a little scumbag at one point.
All right, John
of our
Jones.
lives, you know.
Yeah, well, not like continuously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he did.
Did you hear
did
he
get
he told
accidental.
that test they went to go test him and he said that he was gonna fucking kill him.
No, I remember him saying that he hit under.
Yeah, he hit under the fucking octagon
ring.
for like 4 hours
God damn.
because they went to go piss test him at a gym.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit, so he hit under the octagon and they said that he was like pissing down there.
Cocaine's a hell of a
and
drug,
shit.
bro. Cocaine's a hell of a
He
drug.
was down there so long that he had to like piss and shit. And I was like, dude, what the hell?
I mean, I get it. I can't hate on Ryan Garcia for taking a damn beer and whenever a boy's coked out, but he did win.
Yeah,
He did win.
And now, because of this, like, his next fight, his stock is gonna continue.
But I
Yeah.
bet you Haney would never do that again. It sucks, like, because they put him in a spot. Like, I mean, what are you going to do? Say he's 3 pounds overweight. Okay, I'm not going to take the fight. What do you think he's going to do to the fans?
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat him up. They're gonna eat him up.
What do you think he's going to do
you
for
don't have a
everybody
choice at that
that's
point.
already there? Like, yeah, you don't have a choice. So he played mind games.
You think those 3 pounds? I mean, I know it's
yeah,
boxing.
Oh,
it's an
like
advantage.
we already say we can't believe that they have to do it.
His
You know,
punch
like,
for sure. The extra 3 pounds. 3 pounds. I mean, his punch is gonna be a little more. Cause look how he looked when he came at 140 against
135. Isn't it 135? Didn't that what he had to get to?
Yeah, I think
For
it was
Tank,
135.
it was 135. You see his body. I saw a picture side to side. Dude, that shit.
I think
matters, bro.
it was a catch weight for sure, because that's when De La Hoya said the only way he would fight Garcia, Tank again, is if they fight at 145, which is actually either 140 or 147, but they said 145 is the catch weight.
Just think. Do you think? I don't even think Adesanya knocks out Pereira when he goes down to 185 that second round if he didn't have to do that. Like, cause bro, I mean, I think that's why he stopped, because he had to, kind of. I mean, we already trip out that he gained 30 pounds. Imagine 45. Like 45 pounds, bro. Like,
Yeah, it
that's
said
crazy.
they weighed in just over 135, but they will step onto the ring at a heavier weight due to the 10-pound rehydration clause.
Yeah.
So
he can only rehydrate for 10
So
pounds.
135 was what they weighed in at.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then he can only get to 145.
He looked like a skeleton.
Yeah.
And Tank looked perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Tank's a smaller guy, bro. He did catch his ass with a nasty body
Right
shot,
in the body.
though, bro.
Dude, you're already all like deprived of all your fucking everything.
Yeah.
And then like he's like, don't hit me, pop.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
what the fuck?
like everybody
All
was saying,
dehydrated.
saying that he kind of quit because
Bro,
Well, you just got done dehydrated.
Anyone that said that,
but
dude,
what-
I dare them to take a shot.
and I believe it, but they see it like, oh, you need to go in and go out till you get knocked down or knocked out,
Yeah.
Because he took the hit and he went down. And I think it happened twice.
Yeah.
Where he went down, and the
Yeah.
second time he could have, he might have been able to get up, but the ref waved it off. So that's where it comes down. Where you said, like, you want to see them get their ass knocked out, go down to the wire. But
if
in
you're
that,
being paid that much, bro, why not?
but in that fight, like Garcia just
Savage,
said,
bro.
I lived. I'm fighting my next fight good. Like, I ain't gonna go and hurt in or something.
You
like
should have
that,
been born in the gladiator days, bro.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, all I'm saying,
Shit.
all I'm saying is, like, if you're good, you see it happen in one organization and you don't see it happen in the other sport. Like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like-
I mean, you do have badass ass whoopings like what's his name? Deontay Wilder versus what's that one dude's name? He had him like folded up against. He has like the braids.
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he folded him up.
Yeah,
nasty.
he had he was like dead, bro.
Yeah, he folded him up.
But there's
nasty.
guys like Wilder, man. Like I feel like if Wilder was just a little more technical,
Defense.
He'd be a
know what I mean?
beast,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He'd be a
And his
beast.
legs too. His legs are real small for his
Yeah,
size.
yeah.
Kevin
for
Durant
sure,
that win.
for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, see, look what he did to Wilder. He knocked Wilder down 3 times. He
Fury?
got up. My bad.
Yeah, you
He literally
good.
did a Fury.
Yeah.
So he knocked him down 3 times, but he still got up, and it was a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really thought with them 3 knockdowns he would have won, but
But, I
actually,
mean, he got his ass with most of that fight too,
Yeah.
though. Like, he was getting
Yeah,
danced around,
yeah.
getting pieced up.
Dude,
most
that
of that,
that
fight.
last one, I don't know how Fury got up from that shit.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
he
mean?
did make a statement when he came back, bro.
Yeah.
He came back and was like, nah, I'm just
Yeah.
going to knock a
he
boy
came
out.
up like the Undertaker.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah.
I think it was too
Yeah.
long of a count, too. I think they gave him another couple seconds, too. Because
Yeah, that's what they
he
said.
was pretty
But I
out,
give him
bro.
props, man. And Fury still got style too. So, I mean, he might have lost against Ngannou, but
I think Usyk
Yeah.
beats Fury.
I mean, yeah.
I think so. I think Fury's just on his way out.
man.
What's it called? Y'all want to talk about some football, and basketball real quick? So we
Yeah.
can get on
We've
that.
been on
here?
this for-
So I wanted to talk about they had I think they're eliminating like that hip tackle or whatever, where I guess you like bring them down by the hip, like when you're like I think they're on the ground, and then they're doing the whole new kickoff rules. I don't know if y'all seen that. They're like trying to eliminate players gaining a whole lot of
Advantage,
momentum,
yeah.
like going into the kickoff to eliminate like hard hits. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? When y'all just gonna put the flag on them? You know what I mean?
I think the kickoff's good. I don't like the hip tackle. The kickoff, I mean, yeah, as the kicking team, you have an advantage at knocking the other team going kind of full speed, and you're just gonna go and put your head down and knock one down. Like I remember, back in when we used to play back in high school, like shoot, being on the receiving team, you see a dude coming full speed at you, like you trying to get a block.
Okay.
But you
Remember
gotta,
when A-Rod took you out of practice? You remember that? No, you remember when A-Rod took you out? Oh, dude. Dog.
What an ass, bro. God damn.
Hey,
First off,
I was a kick
off,
returner. I was caught the ball and I
dog,
saw a big hole.
I
and
remember just standing on the sideline because I was sideline. I'm just giving myself look. That's where I was at.
Oh, okay.
And dog, Fro took that thing up and A-Rod just whop, and you heard it, and I was like, oh
I'm like, dang,
God,
I saw a big hole. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm scoring. Boom. That
boom.
was-
You didn't see him?
No, I saw him after I got in that hole.
Dog.
The ball went flying like 10 yards, too.
I got tore up too,
in
bro.
practice?
Yeah, shout out Will Euchre, RP Will Euchre. That boy used to tear me up, bro, in practice. Like nothing ever, bro.
Dude, so yeah, I guess they're trying to eliminate that because now you can't move past the 40-yard line until the ball has touched the receiver or has touched the ground.
How often do we see a big hit though? I don't think we
On
see
kickoff
on
a lot.
On the
kickoffs?
kickoff, yeah.
Like huge hits when he's
Maybe
catching?
you might not see the one
Yeah.
on camera. But
I
there's
think
one.
now we see a lot of just kicking out the end zone is what most of it is. I feel like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
because
rare.
they
yeah,
scoot it up a little, too.
Yeah. So like I feel like most of the kickoffs are something like that every once in a while, but I don't think we see that killer hits as much anymore. What do we mean by hip tackle? What?
Fro probably know a little
Grab
more.
it like this or like
No, like
just play?
pretty much like fully go around you and then tackle you. Like
Yeah, they kind of just
Like pull you
I
back?
think they kind of like swing you around, right?
or like just flip you. Like a lineman would get a quarterback or something, like just
Look
flip
it
him
up.
down.
Well, remember when they banned the horse collar? So Roy Williams, the Cowboy
I get
safety.
that. I mean,
So
I guess, yeah, because it'll mess up their knees.
Yeah,
all
and
that,
then
yeah.
and their ankle and everything.
Yeah.
So that's more. Okay, I see it. But the hip tackle, I'm like. But I guess they kind of do the same thing. So they kind of wrap around your waist and then they put all their weight on you and they drag you down.
Yeah.
So that's right.
Yeah, it says a hip tackle drop occurs when a defender wraps up a ball carrier and rotates or swivels his hips, unweighting himself and dropping onto the ball carrier's legs during the tackle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you know how they had where that rule where you, as a running back or as a ball carrier, you couldn't lower your helmet or like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't lead with the crown of your helmet. But they only called that for like the first year, and then they never called it again. Like, I mean, I don't even see them call that no more. So hopefully they do the same with this.
Yeah, here's examples right here of the.
You can't do that. I don't know, bro.
It's kind of weak, huh?
That's kind of weak, bro. I thought you meant like get them and like flip them down or something, like a lineman or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, so they would grab and then just like fall down.
Yeah,
you know,
I
so
mean-
they're pulling them down with their weight. I don't know. I
I'm
know,
making it hard for defense here, bro.
well, I know that.
they want to
yeah.
see more scores.
Yeah,
and-
for sure.
Yeah.
I know that tends to like you might get your like leg caught like under you know, in some instances I guess. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, what are we watching here?
I feel
You know
like
what I mean?
feeling that way is the same as me wanting to see a knockout in boxing. You know, like let's see it, bro. We paying y'all this money.
Just go ahead and say that you don't give a damn about the athletes.
You don't give a damn about them dudes' knees.
Well, no, I
Same
didn't see
thing.
no Packers out there. I don't give a fuck about them. Come on, man.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like you're getting paid all this money to risk it. I get it, you know, like, but
How pissed were you leaving AT&T Stadium last time you were there?
God.
Last time you were
God
there.
damn, I was so pissed. I was like, all right. I think I bet you, right? Didn't I lose $100 to you for the Green Bay
Yeah.
game? Yeah. So I was like, all right, we're going to the game, babe. Like, it's the first playoff game. We're gonna beat the Packers.
I told you.
Talking all that shit.
I cursed that jersey. You made me wear it. I told you I was curse it,
Fucker,
bro.
And I drove my ass all the way over there. It was an ice storm. And I drove in the ice storm, get there, freezing my ass off, seeing nothing but Packers fans. And from the jump, I just had to hear this drum. Like laughing every time the goddamn.
That was
Packers
me
would
in
jump
spirit.
up. Yeah. I want to punch him in the back of his head. Man.
You have a receding
He
hairline?
had a big forehead, too. I was about to say that. Big forehead.
Yeah, we
Fuck
shit
yeah.
the bed on that game.
Fuck it.
Man.
Dog, I was so mad, dude, on the way home. Like, I was just
Yeah.
quiet, just driving. Didn't have the radio on. 3 hours, bro. To just
What was
like-
it, 27-0 at one point?
I went to
Yeah,
stop this
yeah.
Mexican restaurant. Didn't even eat my food. Like, just so sad, bro.
Damn.
And then, too, the waiter at the restaurant was a fucking cowboy hater. Being like, ha ha. I was like, fuck your tip, bro. He was like, I don't even care about that tip. He told me that, bro.
you
Because
straight
we were talking shit about sports the whole time. He was a Giants fan. I was like, fuck you. Like, who
Damn.
likes the Giants, bro?
Shit, I know
Your boy
James
won.
had a
I don't know. That's
James James had a damn fun that night for sure.
Oh hell yeah, man!
God damn.
Dude, it's always fun, man.
I was too. I was like, you want to bet
was,
something? You're like money. I was like, you're like 50. I was like 100. Feeling myself. And when.
Well, shoot,
how
many in a row we had at home? Like,
dude, the whole season.
The whole season.
Prior,
oh yeah,
bro.
Too. Yeah,
it was like, man,
shit the bed, dude. I was so mad.
Well, we have. I think we have more playoff victories at AT&T Stadium than the Cowboys do.
Shut your mouth.
Hey, all facts, right?
What's your quarterback's name again?
Jordan Love.
Hey, but he was in. We were supposed to take care of him, right? No more Rodgers.
Yeah.
God, I'm a big Cowboy
I was in a good mood
fan,
this whole podcast until this.
It seems like they hit money with Jordan Love, but we'll see, man. The sophomore season is always it's always one that comes with a little more trouble because now they have tape on you. They see how you operate in the pro level, and they can kind of.
But his sophomore season as a starter, or as
a starter, correct.
Because now it's his fourth?
I think
going into his fifth.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, he said 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
it was his fourth, and he's going into his fifth.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So, but it's right around the corner. So
I'm ready. Draft on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Baseball season though,
Yeah.
You don't watch baseball?
The draft.
I watch baseball here and there. My son started doing baseball a little bit, and so I kind of started. I always tell my boys, man, we watch basketball, football, all that shit. So we put it on. I like them to have somebody to look up to in their respective sports, like, oh, one day I want to be that guy, or we'll work towards it, it's possible.
You gonna be a Milwaukee Brewer fan?
No, dude.
I'm saying you went out of state for Green Bay. I'm just saying,
man.
Most Green Bay Packers fans are Brewers fans.
That is true though. Like where you're trying to, be like somebody that you idolize, any player, but yeah, we always grew up.
Who was your player? Who was your player?
What sport?
Baseball.
Boy, I had to go Nomar Garciaparra.
Mine's Pudge Rodriguez, baby. Ivan Rodriguez. That's my dude. What about you?
Baseball?
Yeah, you have just if you had to think. I know you're not a huge fan, but like if you had to name one favorite baseball player.
Damn,
I would put you on the spot.
Nah, man. I was never football. I liked Jordy Nelson growing up. I liked Antonio Freeman they're all Packers, Yeah. I really didn't care for Brett Favre, man, because he was like 50-50. He was like, dude, someone's down there. Boop. And half of the time it was
I kind of like that, bro.
Yeah, like a gunslinger or someone. Even though he has the most interceptions, I think, ever.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, bro, let that shit fly.
Yeah.
So one of my best, I watched this clip of Brett Favre.
How do you like when Dak does that shit?
I don't like it, but the reason I like it is because Brett Favre had this like mic'd up clip where he was like talking shit to most of the defensive players, and he has this little out route, bro, and he kind of throws it out route, knocks him in, and he looks over at the defensive lineman. He was like, "You see that? I shot putted that shit. That was the worst pass ever." He caught that shit. Yeah. And I just started laughing at this shit. And if you're funny, that's the only reason I was like, "Oh, this dude's hilarious when he's playing. He's just having fun, And then I seen him throw a pick, and he was like, "Damn it again." That's all he said was "damn it again." I was like, all right, that's funny, bro.
I like trash talk, man, but like having boys that are playing sports now, man, I'm real careful with it. Like I come from like the Tim Duncan era of watching basketball, where he would just like slam the fuck out of it, turn around, and just go back on defense.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, the big fundamental, man. And so now, like when I tell them, and how we were talking about, it's good to have somebody to idolize. Well, a lot of kids' idols now is Steph Curry. He's shooting up the three. And I'm like, dude, that three was made in the gym, bro. Yeah. He wasn't sitting on the couch playing Fortnite all day. You know what I mean? Like, he was in the gym. Now he gets to go out there and showcase.
Yeah. He changed the game.
Big time.
I don't really like the long ball three because you live by three, you die by three, But the way he was making them, and not only him, but the whole Warriors team, Kim and Clay, like, the way they were making them, like, why stop?
Yeah.
But... I like that. One of the best players I kind of like seeing was Russell Westbrook. Everybody might hate on him, but he took it to the hole. He didn't care like who was in front of him. He'll get it in. He might have kind of But that's I always told like my boy. He plays basketball. I'm like, look, be like Russell Westbrook. He ain't scared of nobody. I don't care if the defender's in front of you. Like, take it to the hole.
Yeah.
Shoot, worst thing you can do, take it to the hole. Somebody's in front of you, pass it out, and then come back and get it. But I like those players that, ain't afraid, and they don't care.
That's where you grow.
Yeah,
that's where you grow. Honestly.
So I mean, especially being a point guard, you know, like you handle the ball. If you see an opening, take it. You know? Yeah.
I drill, man. I like to drill free throws, dude, because I'm like, dude, they're free.
Yeah.
You know, so
the charity
like,
strike.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, you have to like go out there, 100 free throws every day. You know what I mean? Like, nail your free throws. Should be no reason that you don't hit your free throws. But I don't know, man. You know, the confidence is built in the gym and in practice. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's got to be. You got to put in the work.
Hell yeah.
What else, fellas? Anything else?
I got a little present for y'all.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Which you want, orange or maroon, man?
I'll take orange. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Damn, it comes with gifts.
Damn.
Here you go, bro.
Damn. That's pretty dope.
Orange or maroon, Steven?
That's mine, bro.
I'll take an orange, bro. I'll take an orange, dog.
Hell yeah, you even got my size. Did you ask about me or what?
Hell yeah.
Just gotta look you up and down.
Steven had the same size, you know. Turn around so they can see. Those are some new ones coming out right there. So, you know, we live for live sports. You know, that's what a little something.
Hell yeah.
But that's kind of what we always do, right? We're trying to watch some live sports man. Somewhere in combat or you know, football, basketball, baseball. Hockey, you know, soccer, shoot, throw it in there.
Why you staring at me, man?
I was just looking at the shiny off your forehead.
Fuck you.
Yeah, y'all go check out Fro at the Lounge, you know.
Did you want to talk about the raffle?
I don't know if we had a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
But yeah, we got a raffle here too for, you know, our select team, 11U. Shout out to all the coaches, you know. But,
top prospect?
Top
prospect, you know. Got a little. We got a football. We have a Cowboy shirt, a Texans. You know, 12-pack, a 6-pack holder or a pool stick holder. You know, peanuts, eye black, some beef jerky. So, if you can't go to lounge, pick. You know, it's $1 a ticket. Then just you know, send us. We have the Venmo or the Cash App. Just you know, I'll post it on here. So anybody that just wants to help out. So we're the only select team from Lockhart, you know, as of now. So we're just trying to, you know, put Lockhart on the map. You know, shout out to our Coach Chase, Coach Ternini, Coach Rob, Coach Tim, Coach Owen. So everybody putting in the work. And for sure, all our 12 players that we have, you know, we really, we love them. And, you know, we're just trying to see them succeed. And,
hell yeah.
And, you know, it's going to transition. So,
yeah. What's up? When's the drawing?
It's going to be on Memorial Day, so that Monday. I don't know exactly, can't remember exactly, but it's on Memorial Day. So
May 20-something, I think. Yeah, go follow Top Prospect Athletic Agency on Facebook. And I actually did an episode with Chase on here. It's on there. It just says Chase Keller did an interview with him. If you want to know what Top Prospect is all about and all of that, you can go check out that episode.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah. $1 a ticket?
$1 a ticket.
There you go.
So, and if y'all do want some shirts too, and we will be having our 3-year anniversary on Cinco de Mayo at the lounge. So we're actually gonna have $1,000 worth of tickets. So if you want a free ticket, we'll give up to 2 to everybody. Whoever wants one, you know, just come in or let me know. And anybody that shows us love, for sure, we're gonna show it back 100%.
Hell yeah. Before we go, MJ or LeBron?
I'm going to go with MJ as of now.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going LeBron. I recently changed.
You Dolphin fucker, man.
Fuck you, bro. I mean, like, you said last time, you were like, I don't care about stats or scores, the scoring title and all of this stuff.
That's cool. That's cool.
Did you see him the other night, like, against the Nuggets?
I saw him take an L.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I saw him put up. Yeah, that's great. That's
great. We were watching it. He had that open 3 to finish it. You know.
Yeah.
But he did everything he could. I just didn't.
If he would have like,
would Jordan have hit that 3?
I don't know about a 3, maybe a jumper.
If you would have fouled that guy and shoved him out of the way and then jumped in the air, like,
see that? Bro. I mean,
I think that's the same thing with the NFL. it's just getting softer, easier. They want to see more points, so they call more fouls. They call more, it
One-
was a more aggressive league.
One of the greatest clips of all time is him hitting that shot. Do you think that's a foul when he
Pushed off?
Yeah.
No,
Nowadays,
Don't be
maybe.
biased.
no.
I mean, nowadays, how they call fouls.
You're
after
talking about
night.
flu shot?
No.
No, the way he pushed off.
Oh,
What was it?
yeah,
What
yeah,
was
yeah.
that? Russell? Was it Russell?
Let's check it out. I'll find it.
See, the only thing I see one of the best is clutchness.
Yep.
You cannot take that away just because he's clutch, But how many times does Jordan lose, in the playoffs before the finals?
Yeah.
So that is one thing you can see. LeBron
But
went
when you
to
go to the show and to be perfect
but when you
at the show,
carry one team by yourself,
I mean, you're at the Lakers. Don't
look
got
at against
squad,
when they got
bro.
swept in against the Spurs. Like,
But they don't got a
you
squad.
think-
Yeah. That was like he first came.
But-
which he didn't have a squad then. God damn.
Screens across. Malone to the post. Malone stripped by Michael. Stolen by MJ. Bulls down 1.
17 seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6.
Michael against Russell. 12 seconds. 11. 10. Jordan a drive. Hangs.
No.
No.
There's no way, bro.
Fire.
His arm didn't just push out or nothing.
Hold on. Wait for the replay.
The Bulls lead 87.
Oh, look at that arm.
Ah, get out of here. You think
Right
that
on the
arm
right thigh,
pushed
bro.
that 6'4",
Dude,
220-pound man?
push? Look.
Nah,
And
bro.
he almost went flying.
Nah, bro. So, let me ask you this. Give me a video with MJ flopping.
Oh my goodness.
We're not talking about that.
No. Give me a video where MJ flopped to try to get a call or something like that.
bro, back then they weren't calling flops. so-
Exactly what I'm saying.
So it's a whole different game.
Exactly what I'm saying. So,
we
it's
just-
easier to score a
We
title.
just gotta respect. We just gotta respect two goats somewhat.
I feel you on that because
You know?
it is two different.
Because then, like
times.
they say back in the day, MJ was playing with scrubs somewhat. Somewhat. That's what some people say. I'm not saying it's
Plumbers.
true. I'm not saying it's true.
I don't know,
but a lot of
bro.
people,
Yeah.
some people do think that. And now you actually have, there might still be some like that now,
Yeah.
but not a lot.
You got to admit that the
I like 'em both,
competition,
man.
the
I love 'em
competition
both.
is
I hate
higher
to-
level than what it was back in the day.
Yeah, I think also too, like there has to be something said for sticking with the team, growing on that team, making sure you won all your championships with that team, and someone
Yeah.
that goes back and forth and recruits, their own dream teams to kind of make this happen. For example, like when
But if
Pippen
you-
left
if you-
and went to Portland, like they didn't take that success with them. Like whenever Rodman left and went to the Spurs or went to anywhere else, or even when Rodman was before with them with the Pistons, no one was like, "Oh, Dennis Rodman." The Bulls is who made those people. It wasn't like before. What's LeBron's what's their center
Kyrie?
called?
Oh,
Anthony. What's his name?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker, bro. Like the LA Lakers have a badass fucking squad. Now I mean, come on,
Alright.
bro. Anthony Davis is
They should,
top tier.
but then you're playing the Nuggets. I mean,
Yeah.
you took care of the
But Jokic
who they
is-
beat,
is a bad
the
motherfucker,
Pelicans.
bro. Yeah.
You took care of them. You for sure needed it, and they won. I think it came down.
Dude,
But they took care of what they had to. But now you're meeting the champions, and in reality, they should have lost to play for that number 8 seed.
Yeah.
Forget playing for that number 7. Now you got to meet the champions. You could have played the young OKC,
Yeah.
But they didn't want to tank. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's good. I mean, that's another thing. The playoffs, NBA playoffs. I'm tuned in for that.
Hell yeah.
And
Suck brought up already, bro.
Fuck you, Mickey.
You know who I just told? I was at the barbershop. I was telling Javi about. I'm kind of not ashamed, but I've never been a Mavs fan. I've never been a Mavs fan, right? But I've been watching a lot of Mavs games lately, bro. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like Luka and Kyrie, like it's fun to watch, bro. Just they play well. I like it's exciting, And I've been paying attention way more than I probably should be being a Spurs
But
fan.
I wouldn't. I mean,
But
it's
damn,
good.
bro, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I like Luka.
Dude, Spurs are looking up, dude.
No, they're looking great.
Yeah.
Like I went to a couple games this season. I mean, Wemby's a bad mofo, bro. I think we just need to build around him.
Yeah.
You know, maybe get Steph Curry
Yeah.
would be dope.
What I was gonna tell you about,
We're not
being
getting
loyal,
Steph.
being loyal and all that. Look at Damian Lillard, how loyal he was to the Portland
Yeah.
Trailblazers, and at
Yeah.
a certain point, he felt like they weren't surrounding him with the necessary tools to be
Yeah.
successful and win a championship
Yeah,
for the city of Portland.
yeah.
And so, what are you gonna do now?
You
He
think-
goes and he teams up with Giannis. Is he a hoe for that?
No, but he's going after a title. But he also
Well, that's what
LeBron.
he
hasn't-
LeBron was doing.
He isn't LeBron. Well, yeah, I get it. But MJ didn't have to do that. That's what I'm saying. We're comparing. We're not comparing Damian Lillard to LeBron because Damian Lillard's not in that same conversation.
Bro, but
We're talking about goats of our generation.
But Chicago is like they say, like a city to play for. Like you got what you got Cleveland, you got even Milwaukee. Like shit is rare where you see them kind of low budget teams, winning it. Besides the Spurs,
Yeah.
probably they're the one of the recent ones that they formed a dynasty. Even like the Golden State,
Yeah.
they weren't shit
But then,
for a while.
and then
but-
even you have
but they had a good draft.
Yeah.
They had a good. They drafted a lot of good players. Like, if you got a squad, why you gonna leave?
Shiny.
hey, but you see how like and the Spurs had their run, they had their little dynasty run, and then like after all the stars left, and I'm not gonna lie, I had quit watching for a while because I was like, oh, Manu, Tim, Parker,
Yeah.
they're all gone.
Kawhi's bitch ass.
Kawhi
Oh, man, don't get
tore
me
the
started on that
team
guy.
apart.
Yeah, and then like you have like back to like where we were before. Like nobody wanted to go play, but now that we got the #1 draft pick in Victor Wembanyama, and you have an attraction for these young players to want to go play in San Antonio.
He already said, he's been getting DMs from a lot of players wanting to come play. So.
Dude, I like his competitiveness too. Like whenever I forgot who it was, they scored.
It was
I think they-
Embiid. Wasn't it him and Embiid were going back and forth? Or?
Yeah.
Was it that one?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was that one when he chunked the ball into the stands.
Oh yeah.
And
it was the Knicks.
Yeah, because old boy put up crazy
yeah.
points.
That's right.
6
That's
or
right.
12.
Yeah.
it was,
and I was like, man, that's kind of fucked up, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And they were like, you got to find whatever. And he was like, he goes, well, I'm not gonna pay for it. Somebody's gonna pay for it, but I'm not gonna pay for it. And I was like, yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Yeah,
you
he's
know
getting a
what I
little
mean?
flavor too,
Yeah,
getting
for sure,
confidence and
man.
all that.
I like
Yeah,
that.
man. I'm excited to see what they do too.
God damn it, dude! You got everyone calling my forehead shiny, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Dude, we're gonna have to sell
I
shirts.
have to put
we're
my
just
hat,
gonna
bro, like down.
Well, we're just gonna have to like put my forehead on a shirt and be like, I'm shining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Mine
good
up,
one,
I
bro.
got it.
Hashtag shine.
Damn. Yeah, cold.
Yeah, but I'm excited about the Spurs. I'm excited about the Rangers, even though they've been kind of pissing me off this season. But we gotta get your opinion.
Yeah, that's one team. I mean, I'll go with, tilling it down.
forever,
Box,
bro. Yeah, I'm never going for
but-
any other baseball team, bro. There's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
But
ever,
yeah,
bro.
like any other, sport, yeah, I'm a big Cowboys fan and all like the home teams, but man, I just can't be myself, I just can't be I like the Cowboys and I like the Texans.
Me
Or
neither.
I like the Rangers and I like the
Me
Astros.
neither.
Or it's like, to me, it's either you pick one or the other.
My
Like,
wife.
and I know a lot, and it's fine. Like it's good. But it's like, okay, one doing good this year, let me roll with them. One's doing good this year, let
Yeah, I
me roll
can't
with
stand
them.
that,
Like,
bro.
And people who have two teams too, where they're like, oh, like I got a buddy who's a Steelers fan, and then he's also a what is he? See, I don't even fucking pay attention.
Titans fan or some shit.
Yeah, some stupid
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, bro, you're so full of shit, bro. Like, get the fuck out. I
You
have
just
no
like-
respect
do you
for
At
like-
least they
do
in
you
the
like
no
state.
the
respect.
colors?
Yeah.
Are
The state
the
is
colors
different.
cute or why would you do like?
Yeah.
Like why?
No respect, dude.
Nah, bro. Like I can't. That's why I said I feel bad watching Mavs games and being so invested because I'm just not. But it's entertaining, But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go buy the shit. My wife, their whole family are Astros fans. They like through the whole, dynasty building, everything that they did. I mean, they try to get me to wear jerseys or hat. Like I just can't do it, dude. Like,
Did you put it on?
No, not nothing. Like she got me a shirt and I was like, respectfully, I love you, but I just.
Oh, respectfully.
I'm not gonna do it, Like, there's no way, bro. My daughters are Astros fans. None of them like the Rangers, bro. But I be representing her coming through. I was screaming this last like.
But see, that's because the last couple of years, the Astros been doing good.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
but they had a big slump too. I mean, they had what?
Yeah,
40 years.
But the same with like my boy, you know, like my younger boy. He's an Astros fan the last 4 years, but just they won the championship. The Rangers won the championship. So now I kind of trying to get him back to the
You got him.
I mean, we still go back and forth, you know, but he's still leaning more towards the Astros. But at least I got him to wear Rangers gear again.
Yeah, I think I saw him with like when you took him to the game, he had like a Astros jersey, but the Angels hat or something like that.
It's all struggle, power struggle.
Power struggle.
So we still
step
talk
by step.
Well, man, shoot, I'll be going at it with him, you know. But it's fun, and even my older boy, he always went against me too. So I mean, it's nice when your whole family is rooting for the same team. But I think you got the little difference whenever like somebody's talking smack, and now you're
that was me, dude. That was me. My whole family, dude. They're Cowboys fans.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, Brett Favre. No, I was like that, Brett Favre. Dude, I was able to get my son committed to the Packers too, you know. So,
dang, nice.
So yeah, he's
Vikings fan.
Yeah.
Who likes how are you a Vikings?
Yeah, that was my buddy. I was telling you. Well, no, that's not him, but he knows my buddy, so he was letting me know that the one I was telling you about is a Steelers fan. He's also a Vikings fan.
Are they in the same division?
No.
Oh.
So, but no, Packers and Vikings are.
Oh,
yeah, so he's all like, you know, we're like at each other's throat. But then if they suck, which they usually do, he's like, oh, well, Steelers this. And I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, why do I even talk to you?
Flip-flopping on me, bro. Don't be flip-flopping. Hood hopping.
Yeah, hood hopping. Homie hopping.
Homie hopping, bro.
He's a homie hopper.
Hood hopping.
But, you know, at the same time, everybody's a fan. You know, those are just my.
They're just not true fans. Tell them that everybody's fans. They just ain't true fans.
Hey, everybody's a true fan to their team. You know, I finally got rid of my alias when the Rangers won because I just felt like that was it. Like, hopefully we get more. You know, but yeah, like I respect everybody's decision.
How long did you wait for that?
Yeah,
our whole lives, bro.
Pretty much since '94. Shoot.
Isn't that so? It's so sweet. Like
I never thought of. I mean, the way it's been.
After 11 and 12. After
10 and
12,
11.
Yeah.
Like, man, I was like,
dude, that was
never gonna get
so that was back to back, right?
Yeah, back to back losses.
Yeah, and so I remember tuning in, and I invited my homies over. I was like, yeah, I barbecued and shit. I was like, yeah, just watch the Rangers, and I was like, it was. I hate to bring up. I know it's probably traumatizing to you guys, but it was one pitch away. Was it like one strike away?
Yeah, one strike away.
Yeah. So and I know I was like, fuck, dude. But that's how like
that's baseball though.
That's
man.
baseball, and that's why it makes it so fucking special because it's so hard to get to these positions, and then when like we just said, you're one strike away, so hard, and then you have to wait another 10, 12, 13 years.
You remember when
No.
Tim Duncan missed the putback in the
game 6.
Yeah, and then we came back the next year and win it.
Yeah.
That feeling
that feeling
the
Miami Heat. Yeah.
That was game, right?
Ray Allen hit that shit in the corner. Yeah.
When he slapped the damn.
Dog, I remember
slapped the floorboard.
I remember like looking at my TV and seeing that happen and just like putting my hands on my knees because I was just standing right in front of the TV. Just being like, this is the saddest moment of my life.
The only thing that makes that go away and makes everything so much better is the following year.
The next season when we win that shit.
We win, because if not, and even, I'm not even gonna lie, even when they go over, because that shot by Ray Allen was fucking unbelievable. But like, I'm like, it still hurts. You know what I mean?
Hey, no bull. I actually was in Miami for that game 7.
Were you?
Yep, I was there.
That game 6 shot by Ray Allen, dude, sucked the life out of Spurs.
Yeah.
I think, man. They were gonna lose that game 7 regardless.
Yeah, dude, I remember just feeling like, oh my god.
Yeah, man, that was it.
That was probably one of the worst sports moments.
Well, did you know? I think was it in that game where Pop sat Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
He sat Tim
for the last
Duncan
couple minutes toward the end.
No, the last play, because he wanted, like, I guess, speedsters out there. I guess he didn't think about a rebound or nothing, but Tim Duncan was on the bench. Thing when Ray Allen hit that 3, I don't want to say.
Damn.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but I know he was on the bench towards the end of that game.
They won it, and then Kawhi crumbled us down, bro.
You know, Steven's gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to get out of here?
It's whatever.
All right. Going for an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, we can keep going.
Damn.
I just got to take a leak if we do.
No, I'm good with whatever you want to do.
Good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to take a leak real quick?
Yeah, I can take a leak.
Okay, cool. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, y'all argue.
Or your girl?
I thought you said we were good on, but it's whatever y'all
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
You got
Yeah.
bedtime?
That's good. Yeah, man. Got a poker
10,
game.
it's 10
I
o'clock. I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
got a
let's wrap
poker
it up.
game. I
Let's
gotta
wrap it
get
up.
tonight.
Let's wrap it up. I know
All
it's
right.
10 o'clock already.
So, yeah. Made some progress here. Might have to have Fro back, have a little more discussions.
I enjoyed
I didn't
it,
yell
man.
at him
I
that
loved
much.
it.
He
Yeah,
texted
for
me.
sure.
He was like, I feel like we're going to yell at each other. And I was
Yeah.
like, definitely I'm going to yell at
I
you.
mean, earlier I almost got up and got between y'all like Dana White. I was like,
Hey.
hey, whoa.
It was like, if that light didn't shine off your head like that, I think I would have calmed you down a little bit.
I'm going to wear a fucking bandana next week, bro.
Yeah.
Like Pony Boy. But thank you everybody for tuning in, watching. This episode will be up for streaming audio on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, and all of that. Just like all our other episodes, in case you can't tune in and watch, you can drive to work, listen while you work, and all of that other stuff. Fro over here from the lounge, y'all go check out the lounge. Buy a ticket for the Top Prospect Athletic Agency
The Royals.
raffle that they got going on. And go check out Steven wherever.
Carsandpickups.com, baby. Sell
Yeah.
big trucks,
There you
dualies,